I had around me back then at the house in Laverne. Like you said, yeah, I had some killers with me, man. You know, GD, White Floyd.
Don't be saying that. Don't be saying that. Don't be saying that. Allegedly, he allegedly had killers with him. Allegedly. Look, we didn't have no French tour if you want Espanol. The fuck?
All right, welcome to the back and forth shows. You got Dollar Bilsko. Excuse my sweater. I had to grab it at the last minute. But yeah, it's the back and forth show. February 2nd, so-called Groundhog's Day, 2026. How's it going, bro?
Man, it's going great, man. You know, we got a groundhog that live in our yard, and he didn't come out. Yeah, he's like in our. We got two trees. Well, we got one in front of the house and one on the side. So we got his house is up under the side. In the summertime, he'll come out back and you know, stretch out and let the heat hit him or whatever. But our groundhog didn't come out this morning.
You know what though? The thing about that is it's really bullshit. Let's be honest with you, because whether the groundhog show his shadow or not, it's still gonna be 6 to almost fucking 7 weeks of winter anyways, because it's the winter time.
Exactly.
But they've said that lie for so long, people be like, oh, they be really trying to see it, you know, if we're gonna get an early spring and shit. There's no such thing as an early spring. If it ain't coming in God's time, it ain't no early spring, no spring at all. You know what I'm saying? So right. But these damn devils try to have some dumbass shit called Groundhog's Day. You know what I'm saying? And anyways, fuck this shit, man. It's just a bunch of lame ass bullshit. But yeah, man. So we was talking about the club before we got on. What were you saying about how come, you know what I'm saying, you and Chris used to be in the club?
Man. You know, we used to go in there, man, and you know, try to holler at girls or whatever. But the thing that got me, man, it's always been an east side and a south side thing with Nashville. You know, we've always been at war with each other. Right. So whenever we go to the club, it'd be about 50 East Nashville dudes, man, coming out south. They partying, they tearing up the club and everything, you know, and then it's always a fight after that. But after that, man, I was like, I'm done, man. I'm too old. I'm getting too old, man. You know, I don't want to do that. I don't really care too much for the clubs either, man. I really don't.
Yeah, up here in Chicago, it's the south side and the west side thing. It's like this silent beef that's been going on between the two sides, and again, it's dumb shit like that make me feel like, you know, what are you beefing for? We don't own none of these so-called sides of town, anyways, and shit. Right. When that man says, "Come on and get your ass up out of here," we're gonna have to get up out of there. You know what I'm saying? So I don't even know what the hell the beef is for. It trips me out how we be tripping out over some of the most trivial shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. And that's the reason why we have no respect, and that's the reason why other nations don't respect us, because they see us wilding out. But somebody told me something. Well, not somebody told me, but I seen something here last year that said, and excuse my language, but it said the nigga was made in America. I was like, wow, okay. The nigga was manufactured in Chicago, in America. Meaning, once we got here and been here so long, we started assimilating to the ways and the mores and the behaviors and the traditions of our captor. So, you know, they the most violent people in the world. So who else you think we got that from?
Yeah, and I can see that too. When you said that, I started to think, okay, why would they say that?
Yeah,
are they saying that, you know, to be funny, or is it a deep meaning behind that?
No, it was a deep meaning. They wasn't saying to be funny. It was they meant it like straight up.
Yeah,
straight up.
Yeah, it's the truth to that, man.
Yeah, it is. But you check out the Grammys last night?
No, I did, man. You know, we had a little date night thing. So
okay,
but I do have it recorded. But I haven't recorded though, so you know I got to go back and watch it.
Yeah, I got it playing right now. I got it because I got Paramount Plus. So anything dealing with Paramount, CBS, they'll rerun it on here. Maybe like a couple of days, and then they'll shut it down. But yeah, last night the Grammys was all right. It wasn't that bad. I'm happy for Kendrick Lamar and SZA because they won a Grammy for their song Luther, which is a cold ass song.
Right.
The Clips won, I guess, best rap album or best album or something like that. I forget what the category is, but yeah, they won some. Then of course Pharrell got that Dr. Dre Icon something award, which is really, really good. But here's the thing. Now, Pharrell, I'm not saying he's not deserving of it because he deserves it.
Right.
But how come Teddy Riley didn't get that award? You know what I'm saying? Before Pharrell, because if Pharrell was put on by Teddy Riley, you know what I'm saying? I just feel like that, first of all, these aren't our award shows. The music is ours because we created the genres, but we don't own the Grammys or the American Music Awards. So we don't get to make those type of, we have people on a so-called board. But if I was in that board, I would have been like, yo, man, yeah, Pharrell, he deserves it, but not this go round. Give it to somebody like Teddy Riley. Give it to somebody like Gamble and Huff, you know what I'm saying, who inspired all of us, you know what I'm saying, to come out and do the things that we're doing. So again, it's the Dr. Dre Icon Impact Award, and it's good to see an award named after Dr. Dre. But when it's all said and done, we don't own none of that stuff, man. We don't. You know what I'm saying? And then the way they do music is they're gonna big themselves up whether we like the shit or not. You know, a lot of us don't like Elvis. A lot of us didn't really get into the Beatles, but let they ass tell it, the Beatles is the Fab Five, the Fab Four, and they're the greatest in this. Bruce Springsteen is the boss. You know what I'm saying? Come on, bro. You know what I'm saying? When it's all said,
that started from, right, with the voting for the Grammys and stuff. You know, that's in Nashville.
I know they have the it's right off of
over there
8th Avenue. Yeah, right up there by Vanderbilt. I saw that. I actually walked up in there and talked to them a few times when I was down there. Yeah, man. So again, I'm thankful for the categories that did win. Bruno Mars was on there last night looking like fucking David Ruffin and shit. They showed a shot of him. They showed a shot of him while he went Pharrell was on stage, and they showed like a little side shot of him, and he was sitting down. Man, I swear I thought I was looking at David Ruffin, man. Straight up though.
Wow.
Yeah,
but you know he's on cocaine, right? I don't know if he still is, but
he looked like he coked out. You know what I'm saying? And I'm not, you know, and like Gitmo say allegedly, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But you know, but he do look like he done played in the snow for quite a while and shit. You know what I'm saying? Straight up, man. Straight up. Yeah, man. So I guess we're gonna wait for Mo to get on, and then but until then, we'll go ahead and get the show started and stuff. All right. So check this out. This is a clip of a racist white guy who happened to be driving through the neighborhood, and he gave his sister the finger, and then this happens.
Are you okay?
No!
Are you hurt?
Yes!
Physically?
I give
up! All right, so he is on his racist shit.
Oh, man.
And God gave him instant karma. Now, if you heard in the background, there was like some black crows. They got the laughing and shit.
Right.
So yeah, man. But yeah, so he ended up hitting the other car, but the impact, it didn't look like it was that much, but the impact was so bad. One of his tires came off, man.
Yeah.
So go ahead. What are your thoughts on that?
Well, the thing is, so we have Karen. So what do we call him?
Ken.
You know what, man? It is so true when they say God don't like ugly, you know. And for him to do that, I don't know if he was having a bad day or what. But here's the thing with us, man, and it goes back to when you know, the Europeans stole the country and killed the Indians and all that. We are people of peace, and love and compassion.
Yeah.
Every single time, you know. And I mean, I'm kind of glad she did that. She really didn't have to get ugly with him because he basically told her his truck.
Yeah.
He was out there, man, cussing like a sailor, you know, just going off, man. But I mean, I'm glad he didn't get hurt. And there's that compassion. I'm glad he didn't get hurt, but I hope he opened up his eyes and be like, man, I gotta, you know, change some things around here. I can't keep doing what I'm doing. I know, right?
He won't. The Bible said they have a perpetual hate for us, so it ain't going nowhere.
Man,
you know what I'm saying? But that's what you get, man. You don't, you know, they keep thinking that they can be that way forever. But
right,
the Lord says, you know, there's a specific season for that. So that's the reason why we have to ride it out. And like you said, we are compassionate people. She didn't have to be nice to him.
Right.
Even after he flipped her off. She could have been like, aha, that's what the fuck you get, but she didn't do none of that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, so that shows a true testament of of the way we are as a people. We still would be, you know, we still would be concerning to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? But that's what I feel like shit. That's what the hell you get. You don't get the get the ride through, because if it hadn't happened, he would have rode off into the sunset, you know, just as another dude who pulled his microaggressions on one of us and shit. Yeah. So that's what the hell.
But you know what? I wonder, did he drive through before she started filming?
Right. See, that part we don't know. Because she probably started filming because he probably drove through before, or maybe a few times. And then she was like, you know what? Let me catch this shit on tape so I can show people that that this is the type of shit she's dealing with. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. Yeah, and I'm glad that cameras are everywhere because
yes, absolutely.
Because you know, things need to be caught, because once we can't, when there was a time that wasn't this type, you know, but it wasn't cameras everywhere, we could keep it was no way for us to prove our shit we went through. They thought we was lying or making the shit up. You know, so I'm glad that cameras are every damn where. And that's what the hell his punk ass get. You know. But yeah, so check this out. So you heard about the guy ICE killed in Minnesota, right? The Alex Pretty guy. So we're gonna watch this clip. Hold on, let me make sure I get the right set. We're gonna watch this clip and we'll come right back.
Department of Homeland Security is currently leading the shooting investigation.
Here is their account of what unfolded.
This individual who came with weapons and ammunition to stop a law enforcement operation of federal law enforcement officers committed an act of domestic terrorism. That's the facts.
Many are pushing back on that narrative, though. Susan Elizabeth Littlefield looks at new videos that show what happened leading up to Pretty's death.
WCCO has new video, new perspective on what unfolded Saturday morning. Now, the reason we are breaking this down for you is because it is in sharp contrast to the information we're getting from the Department of Homeland Security. Check it out for yourself. This is the aftermath. We now have more perspective on what happened before. The head of the department investigating Alex Pretty's death says the case is clear.
An individual approached U.S. Border Patrol officers with a 9mm semi-automatic handgun. The officers attempted to disarm this individual, but the armed suspect reacted violently.
New video shows another perspective. It starts rolling 5 minutes leading up to his death as someone in a nearby business presses record.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Suspicious of federal agents.
This is nuts.
They zoom in on Alex. That's him in the brown coat with his phone in his hand. 2 minutes later, a video shows agents pushing a woman to the ground. Then you can see Alex is taken down. An expert from the Gun Caucus analyzes the next scene.
It looks like an agent in a gray jacket is retrieving a firearm that matches the firearm that DHS put out from Mr. Pretty's waist.
Seconds later, an agent shoots. And as the sounds show, multiple times.
He wasn't there to peacefully protest. He was there to perpetuate violence.
But these videos show things from a different angle. Susan Elizabeth Littlefield, WCCO News.
Okay, so as you can see, Kristi Noem lying ass is up there talking about he came there to cause harm, and even Greg Bavino said the same thing. He came there to cause a massacre. Those were his words. I'm paraphrasing, but I know he used the word massacre. Massacre federal agents. When the video clearly shows that is nothing near what they was trying to say it happened. So now we're living in 1984, not the year, but the movie 1984, where everything was like Big Brother's watching. Don't believe what your eyes are seeing. You know, don't believe your eyes, believe what we tell you. So that's exactly what's going on. They are on here. So they jumped ahead of that so they can create the narrative to protect those agents who did that. But the thing is, again, like we were just saying, cameras are everywhere. So now you can't just lie. Well, they can, but the thing is, they are literally trying to tell you, don't believe your eyes. Believe what we say. So go ahead.
Yeah. You know what? This is not the United States of America, man. United States of America is you know, when you got people, you think about United States of America, you think about people picking cotton, slavery, getting whipped, and stuff like that, horse and buggies.
Right.
This is the ununited states of Trump. You know,
I like that.
Because if you don't do what he say, he's going to strong arm you one way or another.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah.
Just like with the Epstein stuff. Don't get me wrong. I get tired of hearing about it.
Right.
But it seems like he's throwing some blankets over it, man, every time it come up to where it's passing by, you know. And they have documents, man, where they tried to delete it, but somehow somebody saved them and brought them up. And maybe this is too much for the show. So if it is, just tell me. But they had documentation on where Trump would go to the island and he would use his fingers to see if the girl was a virgin or if she was tight or yeah. And this is documented. It's documented.
Yeah.
So, you know, this is sad, man. They're not just going after black people now. They're going after everybody, man, who don't apply with them. You know, so this is sad, man. It's hurting and it's sad. But you know, if everybody, and I'm gonna tell you something else while I'm thinking about it. This is why they had to lock up and stop the YNs, man, because they know when they join together and they force up with all these guns, they're gonna be outnumbered.
Yeah, it's a wrap.
So they got to do something strong arm us to put a little fear in them, so things can kind of quieten down, so they can go back to doing what they was doing.
Right, and you know what, too? This is the crazy part. Before they killed that guy, a week prior, they killed this woman, Renee Good. So the thing that black people need to start realizing that, and this is ain't paranoid. This ain't paranoid. This is just a cautionary thing. If they can do that to white people, what make you think that it won't happen to us? All right. They were supposed to have been there looking for Somali immigrants, but the whole time they never came across one.
Right.
They never came across one Somali immigrant. They deported that dude and his son to some type of joint, to a jail, but they just got released today. So the thing is, this particular administration is they like literally out of control. They're literally out of control. Like you were saying about Trump earlier. Check this out. Trevor Noah hosted the Grammys last night, right? So he made a joke about Trump. Guess what happened after that?
What's that?
Trump is trying to pursue him like for charges. He's trying to like send his DOJ to investigate Trevor Noah for making a joke about him. And see, this is the thing my first time ever seeing. I've never seen the president so weak and so bitch-like and so sensitive to jokes and shit. All right. All these other presidents I grew up since I've been alive, whether it was Carter, Reagan, Bush Sr., Bush Jr., whoever, they got capped on all the time. SNL joke on every president. But these presidents didn't come out and take it personal. Sometimes they laughed along with it because it's America. That type of speech is so-called protected, right? But now under this administration, dude is trying to literally be a dictator. And check this out before we go on to the next subject. Do you know that Trump and his administration right now are trying to move some things around to make him be president, to have him run for president again?
Yeah, I heard about that. Trying to do a third term.
They're trying to do a third term. So this is what's going on. Now, I'm not saying it won't happen because he got people that will fucking literally do anything for him. All he got to do is say, go do it, and they'll make it happen. So he got his own picks for the Supreme Court. You see what I'm saying? It's things that align that will make him a president for a third term again. He'll be the first president in American history since that I know of, unless it was like a war type situation. You know what I'm saying? Right. But this the kind of dude that not just us dealing with, but America's dealing with. So now a lot of people probably having bias remorse, like, damn, this is what the shit we voted for. I didn't vote for this. I didn't expect this.
Right.
You know? So yeah, so that's what it is, man. So check this out. This next video is the guy that I follow online. He called himself Millionaire Marco. He be having these like videos and shit. It's real funny. But this one right here is kind of on point. Check this out.
All right, so boom, listen, this is a conversation that's going around, right? I peeped this on Instagram. And basically they were saying like, yo, who was worse, the OGs or the YNs, right? And my thing is like, it's basically no difference, right? You just dealing with some old fools and some young fools. You know what I'm saying? Let's just keep it real. But I feel like, yeah, it is a lot of violence and stuff that's going on right now in this day and time. I can't front, you know what I mean? I gotta be real. But we're not gonna forget, these folks was peeling your cap for starter jackets, for Jordans, and bro, they was really getting busy back in the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, the streets was really a horror movie. Like, let's be real. You know? And I feel like the OGs that done been through this and survived this lifestyle and all that, I feel like they do owe the streets a lot, you know, as far as like coming back and mentoring to the youth and stuff like that, like trying to lead them in the right path, you know what I mean? And I understand that it's going to be some young guys that's like, yo, man, get your old ass up out of here.
Oh my God.
So I understand why some OGs is like, yo, I just let them do them, you know, because in 2026, you really can't tell a man nothing. You know what I mean? Unless he want to change, unless he want to strive to do better and stuff like that, you know? So I understand why a lot of the OGs is like, yo, y'all can hide it. You know what I mean? But, you know, I can't put it all on the youngins. I can't, bro. You know, because they've been influenced by so much, bro. And I'm not making up no excuses for them at all. Right is right and wrong is wrong. You know, but you got to understand what's being taught to them, what they saw, the things that they've been through, you know. A lot of them being brought up in these crazy environments and shit like that, bro. And we all know, man, you are a product of your environment, whether you like it or not. You know what I'm saying? You know, it's just crazy because for this to be a conversation, like who go hard or who went crazy or who did this and it's like, you know what I'm saying? It's all wrong at the end of the day, you know? But I feel like us as a community and stuff like that, bro, it's gonna take for the people that really been through these trials and tribulations to speak to the youth, bro. These the only people they really gonna listen to. The people that really been through it, that walk that shit and talk that shit before them, you know? So that's just how I feel. But y'all get in the comments and let me know how y'all feel about it. Y'all think shit was worse back then or worse now, man? I love y'all. Peace.
All right, so good commentary on what that the brother was bringing out. Is it who was worse, the OGs or the YNs? Now, I'm gonna say I don't have a pick because they all fucked up as far as I'm concerned. I hate to see an old ass man my age and or in his 40s still trying to gang bang, throw gang signs up, still wearing gang colors and shit. And I'd be like, man, get your old ass out of here with that bullshit. All right. You need to be fucking trying to fucking change your life. You need to be trying to do something better with your life. You don't spend a lot of your young years doing that dumb shit and you still trying to be on that dumb shit. And then the young kids, same thing. Get your young ass out here with that bullshit. You got a lot of life ahead of you. Why throw it away with this dumb shit? Right. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, like he had a good point. There is no who did the worst because they both are worse. They both ain't shit. And the OGs supposed to school these young kids. So all that would just let them have that. Just let them have that, guys, to where the fuck we are now. Ain't nobody stepping in to fucking intervene with that shit. Go ahead.
Well, I have a different perspective on it, man. And I mean, I know you know, you've been in the gang culture and everything. Only reason why my perspective is different because I've had the big homie and I've had my OG. They would tell me, like, you don't need to be doing this, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you need to keep going to church. You know, I done got, you know, jumped in and everything, but they'll tell me, no, you need to do this because for one, you're talented. You know what I'm saying? And they was like, well, whatever you need, like if you out there on the road, you need, you know, security, whatever, like you keep doing what you're doing because we need you, you know. And just like my OG told me, man, he said, man, look, he said, I'm gonna need your help in doing some music or you know, whatever. He said, because your light is shining bright, man. He said, I like what you're doing. He said, whatever you doing, that's what I want to do. Now, this is the OG talking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So who was worse? I honestly believe it's the YNs, only because we had structure. One time you and I was talking, and you was telling me, like, yeah, Mark, you know, it was GDs, Vice Lords, we all got along, you know what I'm saying? Women, kids, they was off limits. But when this one dude shot this kid and killed him, the whole neighborhood was looking for him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's one thing I really, really loved about I'll say GDs and Vice Lord. You know, Crips, we didn't have so much structure as you guys did, but that was something that was awesome, because if you got an issue with this guy, you going after that guy. You know what I'm saying? You're not gonna go shoot the whole block up.
Right, exactly.
But nowadays they don't care. You know what I'm saying? And I don't blame them. I do blame, you know, their parents, some of these OGs and stuff, because they can't tell them right. Just like I had the OGs to tell me, you know, the guy who actually brought Hoover to Nashville. He know me. I spoke to him, and he was trying to, you know, get me into business of buying a shop, you know.
Right.
So I appreciate, you know, everything. And I even say with you, Dollar, you know, you one of the OGs, you know what I'm saying? Like, you spoke wisdom into me, you know what I'm saying? Like, you kept all of us from doing stupid stuff, you know. So I say the youngins, man, is probably more worse, because the OGs, man, it was more structured, you know.
Yeah, it was. That was what it was up here for us in the 80s and the 90s. We had OGs, we had people that was calling shit. So the OGs would check the YNs. They'll let them know, hey, bro, slow that shit down. You're gonna make it hot on all of us. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But what happened up here was they started locking up all the OGs. All right. And then once they tore down these projects, they scattered all the gangs. They didn't scatter, but the gangs got scattered everywhere. So they started sectioning off in little cliques and shit. So that's where you get the old blocks and the fucking OTF. You know what I'm saying? That's when all that shit started coming into play. And so the OGs was locked up for so long that they wasn't around to correct the YNs and shit. And even if they come on the streets now, these YNs ain't gonna have no respect for them, because a lot of these YNs wasn't even born when they started locking up the OGs. So that's the reason why if Hoover hit the street or Jeff Fort was to be like, yo, y'all slow that shit down, they're not gonna listen to them. They'll probably fuck around and kill them, because they done been without guidance or people to, like, you know, to check that shit for over years, that it's 30 years worth of murder, 30 years worth of death, 30 years worth of bullshit that the police can't even correct right now. And that's the reason why I fucking hate gangs. I hate gangs, because gangs don't do shit, but I know in our community, they don't do shit but kill each other and kill innocent people. You know what I'm saying? With all that spraying the fucking block, and bullets fucking flying every goddamn where. Now back in the 80s and the 90s, there was shootings in school, but it wasn't like Columbine. It was like some old Columbine shit. It was like, okay, we got him, he by his locker, and then it'll be a one-on-one. We got your ass now. It'll be shit like that. But it wasn't no fucking terrorizing the whole damn school.
Yep.
But so it was kind of like on a one-on-one. When they wanted you, they went and came and got you. But now, whoever they're looking for, if he's sitting on the porch with 5 of his family members, 5 of his family members gonna die. He ain't even got shot, and they was looking for him and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Exactly.
So It's too much out here, man. So the OGs is responsible for the YNs right now, and these YNs gonna grow up to be OGs, and it's gonna be. You see what I'm saying? So this cycle it's like a perpetual cycle. But guess what? Guess what? The Bible speaks about this. This is all prophesied. There's a verse in the Bible that speaks about that, and it also said that we will be cursed in the fields, and we also will be cursed in the cities, and that means not just we ain't getting good jobs, we being redlined, but also we'll be terrorized by our own youngins.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So that's what the hell is going on. So I don't think there's no particular who was the worst. All of them worse to me, and all they ass need to sit their ass down. Because it's funny how they got all this smoke for their own kind, but when that white man show up, now he running.
Man,
you scared of the white man and shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But also shit like that's been prophesied too. So I don't want to get too deep into it, but you know how it go, man. This shit is it's just too much, man. It's just way too much, man. All right, so check this out. I'm glad that you're here because I've been saving this clip for a long time for you to check out. This is a guy who called himself Black Atheist Rants. Listen to what he's saying.
I know people don't really like hearing this shit, but I don't give a fuck. Worshiping God is a waste of your fucking time. Believing in a God is a waste of your fucking time. You praise and worship a God that can't help you in the real world. You worship a God that will not use his power to fucking help you. You worship a God, you praise a God, you believe in a God that has all this fucking power, and when push comes to shove, you have to do all of the fucking work yourself. What is the benefit to praying to a God? What is the benefit to believing in a God that will not help you in the real fucking world? This is where these dumbasses talk about the afterlife. What the fuck is that? Why are you wasting your existence believing in shit that will not reward you in the real life? You have to wait till you fucking die. You believe in an afterlife that comes out of a book that gets everything else wrong. And you honestly believe in your brain they got it correct on what's going to happen to you after you die? Nigga, please. Stop believing lies. Stop believing dumb shit. Stop believing shit that don't make fucking sense in the real world. Moses didn't exist. Abraham didn't exist. Yahweh is not fucking real. There was never a worldwide flood. There was never a fall of man. How are you going to base your life on an afterlife that comes out of a book that gets everything else wrong? Like, think for a fucking minute. Stop believing lies because of fear. Think for yourself. Ask questions. Believe in shit that lines up with reality. Believe in shit that can actually help you. Believing in God will not do shit. You say you have a relationship with God. The same God that you have a relationship with, he will let other people cause harm to you. That's not a relationship. That's not love. People who love you, protect you, defend you. They will not let things happen to you. Stop believing in fairy tales and mythology. That's all this shit is. That's all this shit ever will be. I've said this numerous times, but I'm going to keep fucking saying it because the truth needs to be repeated just as much as these fucking lies. All religions is the deification of the culture that they come from. There is not a God on the list of gods that hasn't been created. There's not a fucking God on the list of gods that comes out of thin air. No, every God comes from a culture, a group of people, a tribe. We fucking know that. So it boils down to you are believing that one tribe's God or one culture's God is your God too. Stop doing that shit. Stop. We no. Fuck the internal critique. Stop the bullshit. Let's pump the brakes. Ain't no debate. It's not up for debate because nothing is proven. All this shit is false. All this shit is debunked. All this shit is myth. And I'm tired of pulling my fucking punches like they actually have an argument. They don't have shit. Ain't no fucking monotheistic one true God. Ain't no fucking free will. Ain't no fucking heaven. Ain't no fucking hell until further notice. Stop believing bullshit for bad reasons on blind faith. Black Atheist.
All right, he said a mouthful, right? He said a mouthful. Now, before I let you go and start, let me say this. I hope that brother get his shit together, and I hope he repent for that. I hope he comes into this truth because he's been his rant is based on what we've been taught by white people.
Mm-hmm.
That's their perversion of the Bible. they first of all don't have the understanding because God didn't give them the understanding of the Bible. They do shit out of what is considered wicked. So anything God does, the wicked does the opposite of. God said, don't touch my book. They went and touched the book. All right. God said you can't add or subtract from the book. They added and subtracted from the book. So there's this white perversion of theology that's out there. And he does have a point. All those religions are made up. Christianity was made up. Baptism, Baptist was made up. There's actually truth behind that. But the one thing he doesn't understand is no other nation has a God. Only the 12 tribes of Israel have a real God. That's the reason why that book, the Bible, is our history and it's for us. Everyone else don't have the laws. So they can sin as much as they want to. They can eat as much pork as they fucking want to. They can fornicate as much as they want to. We're the ones who can't do that because we have a real God. And all these other guys that's in the world, aka idols, they got their cues from our Bible. So again, Black Atheist Rant, if you see this video, I love you, brother, but you need to get your shit together and repent, because if you don't, there's judgment for that shit that you said. Go ahead, bro.
Man, I am so glad you found this video. Because if it wasn't for the back and forth, man, I probably would have no comment because I know the truth. But let me say this. He's got to believe in something because he has the continent of Africa around his neck.
Bam.
That's one thing. Another thing is, if there's no free will, then why are you on the microphone telling us what to believe and what not to believe?
Right.
You know, a third thing is, if you don't believe in God or what the Bible is saying or the scriptures, then how do you know their names?
Right.
So evidently you must have been reading.
Oh, he's probably brought up in the church first and then
but he
left,
knows
then left it alone. Yeah, he knows what's up.
You know what I'm saying? And see, my thing is this, man. Evidently, he must be hanging around the wrong people because that's bad energy that he's feeding off to somebody, you know.
Yeah.
And towards the end of his speech, he was getting kind of angry. Why would you get angry? And you're talking to the microphone and, you know, the thousands of people that's tuning into your page looking. Why are you getting so upset? You know, if you're telling the truth, it won't allow you to get upset. That's just like if me and you discussing the Bible and you may not disagree with something that I said. That shouldn't cause an argument between me and you. We would go and we would look, you know, and if we can't find it, then we're just going to leave it as is. You know. This guy is exactly what you just said right here, Black Atheist Rant. You know, that's all he was doing. So that's evil to me. That's devilish to me.
Yeah.
You know. So yeah, man, this dude, he needs some oil thrown on him. He needs prayer. He needs some guidance, because obviously wherever he's getting this from, they're wrong.
Yeah.
I really would like to know where he's getting this from because I want to see proof.
Well, you know what? I think it has a lot to do with, like you were saying earlier, he know names, he know about the Bible, but he only know what was taught to him from white theology, which was passed down to our ancestors, our grandmama, our mama. So that's what that's where that anger come from. He was trying to find the truth. He was trying to get into it. But once he realized that this white Christianity is bullshit, he thinks it's bullshit all the way around. Now, I know for sure, I'm the same way. Once I realized that I've been misled with that white Christianity shit, all the angels are white, the little white babies and the white little angel babies and shit, and you know what I'm saying, white Adam and Eve. Once I realized that all that is bullshit,
I
had no other choice but to look into the truth. Then once I found the truth, I was like, oh, okay, this is what's going on. So yeah, anger will come to you if you keep being fed the same old bullshit. It's just like a job. You go to your job and your boss supposed to be promising you a promotion and a raise, but he keep putting off, hey, yo, Mark, we're gonna have a talk about this. You be like, just remind me. Then you remind him, oh, and he keep putting it off. You keep putting it off. Here it is, 6 months. Here it is, a year. Guess what's gonna happen? You're gonna be like, man, I'm gonna go fucking work somewhere else. Fuck this shit.
Right. Yeah.
Everybody gets tired of the bullshit.
Uh-huh.
And here's what I'm gonna say: all our brothers and sisters that still going to church on Sunday and shit, tithing, praising white Jesus, following that white man tradition. You should eventually somewhere down the line realize that you've been dedicating your life to a whole bunch of bullshit.
Yeah.
All right. And the same thing with him. He just got caught up in the bullshit and it broke his heart. But now he mad because he don't think God is real. But guess what? One thing he need to ask himself was, did he give birth to himself? Did he bring himself into this world?
Right.
Did he wake himself up? Did he create the air that he breathed? Did he create the water that he drank? You feel me? It's things like that that should let you know, okay, this stuff comes from somewhere. Man can create, you see what I'm saying? Man can create a moon. He can try.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? He can't create a fucking universe.
Right.
All right. You see what I'm saying? Also, here's another point. This very same technology that he's using, the internet, cameras, video cameras, microphones, all that shit was created by the Most High. The materials it took to make that shit was put all into that shit to make him be able to get on here and make that atheist ass rant. So if he don't believe in nothing, he needs to believe in one fucking thing. He didn't bring himself here.
Exactly. And I would like for him to explain to me, how is it that the sun is so hot that if we get too close, it can burn us up? Why haven't it did that? Man can do that.
Right. Because the sun is perfectly placed, even though it's so many miles away. I don't think it's 93 million miles away, because it was 93 million miles away, we would fucking freeze to death. But it's perfectly placed to not burn the hell out of us, and also to not force to not freeze and shit. All right. All right. What does these 4 seasons come from? How come the earth is covered 75% of water? You see what I'm saying? If he ain't asking himself these very basic things, all right. When you look outside and you see a fucking bird chirping in the morning on cue every fucking morning, who made that?
Right.
All right. Yeah. See, that's what I'm saying, man. This white man has fucking confused us and downtrodden us with our own book for so long that a lot of us start to feel like that's the white man's bullshit. That's his shit. No, because the white man ain't gonna tell you that. If it was the white man's book, why is the book still describing Jesus as black?
Right.
All right.
They describing they have dark skin.
Yeah. I mean, it clearly describes Christ as a black man, but they practice what we did a show on this called iconography, where they take shit and then they paint their images over the real shit. And that was prophesied. That's in the Bible. The God said that they would do that shit. So it's not our fault that we've been misled. All right. No, let me take that back. It is because we broke God's law, statutes, and commandments, and God said that these curses would come to us. But God had to prophesy everything. So what that brother needs to do is get off his goddamn soapbox, go get around some brothers who really know who really know what the Bible's about. Not no goddamn Creflo Dollar or TD Jakes either. I'm talking about like some of the brothers that I be getting schooled from. And they'll let you know, yo, this is what's going on. And here's the crazy part before I move on. He talking that shit, but guess what? He's a black American, and black Americans are from the tribe of Judah, the same tribe that Christ is from. So he might want to correct his shit.
Yeah, he most definitely need to go do some research, man. He do.
Ain't nothing wrong with doing some research, but you can't be on your rant and you ain't did no fucking research. My bad. I ain't mean to cut you off, bro.
No. You good. But you're absolutely right, though. You are absolutely right. And I'm reading the comments. I know this is kind of, I don't want to drag it out too long, but I'm trying to figure out. Jason said he prayed to Anubis. I'm trying to figure out who is Anubis. Because I've never.
I saw that.
Yeah. I mean, I've heard about Egyptian gods and stuff like that, but I might do some research on that, man, and see who that is, because I've never heard of that. I just know of one God, man, and that's Yahweh.
Well, see, that's the thing that got us in trouble at first, practicing other nations' religions. We get into that Egyptology. When Moses took us out of Egypt, he told us, look, if y'all don't hear what God say, God gonna send you back into Egypt, but this time it won't be on ships. Egypt is another word for bondage, aka slavery. So when he said he's gonna send you back into Egypt, but on ships, who was brought over to the Americas on ships?
Yeah.
All right. This Babylon is called spiritual Egypt. All right.
Mhm.
You look on the back of a dollar. What's on the back of it? A fucking pyramid. You look in the fucking. It's pyramids all through this country and shit. It's all kind of fucking Egyptology and Roman shit here. That's the reason why we use Roman numerals and shit. The word romance and romantic is a derivative of the word Rome. All right, so we are still behind enemy lines, and for any fucking body to walk around here with the delusion that I ain't enslaved, I'm free. I could do, yeah. I've always said this: you only have freedom in a box. They let you do whatever the fuck you want to do in this box, but don't bring your ass up out of here, because when you do, you're in trouble. All right. Yeah. So yeah, they may let you drive a car. You may be able to fucking take a trip to Hawaii and shit, but guess what? You still ain't free, because when they're ready to cut this shit off, you don't have the power to keep it going.
Right.
All right. Like he got that motherfucking rant going on. Let his motherfucking lights get cut off, and he ain't got no money to get them back on. Does he have the wherewithal to go? Can he turn them lights back on himself? All right. He don't have access to the resource of the water. He don't have the access to the to the food. Every fucking thing we got to go to them for this shit.
Let's see, what is that saying?
It says, first of all, I miss you guys and I love you guys, but you sons of bitches is coming up on the opposite of all of this. Very difficult for my hemisphere. Shouts out to Like Jason.
Yeah,
shouts
man.
Out to Like Jason. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, but on the real though, fam, I didn't mean to rant off, but when it's all said and done, we don't have the wherewithal to tell NES to stop charging me goddamn electricity. It's a natural resource. Why are you charging me? The Bible said we will go to them for the want of all things. Yeah. So, that brother needs to stop his fucking rant. I understand you pissed off. Be upset, because the Bible said oppression will make a wise man mad. So he got the right to be mad, but don't be mad at God. Be mad at what the fuck you're doing. If bro is out here smoking weed, laying up with bras and shit, and hating his heart for his brothers, he need to work that shit out.
Yeah, I mean, you speaking all facts though, bro. You know what I'm saying? So you ain't got to apologize for that. You know, and maybe that time it was needed, man. I believe, because look at the world how it's going, man. And then to have a brother to come out and say some stuff like that, that's man. You speaking all facts, man.
Yeah. But it's again, it's all right, man. Our people will have to fucking come to the reality one day, and if not, well, the Bible said 2/3 of us ain't gonna make it. And I got a lot of things I need to work on too, but I don't want to get caught up in that 2/3, man, because that's literally 2/3 of all of us and shit. But that was a good round though. That was a very good round. Let me pull this up right quick. All right, so check this out. Here's this clip. Let's look at the comparison of us singing and them people singing.
Why? Tell them that it's human nature. Why? Does he do me that way? Why? Keeping me around. Tell them that it's human nature. Why? Does he do me that way?
You guys messed up. Just say. Why you all start laughing? I'm going to get into it.
If they say why, tell them that it's human nature. Why does he do me that way? If they say why, tell them that it's human nature. Why does he do me that way? I like living this way. Why? Tell them that it's human nature. Why?
Judah, boy. I'm telling you, boy, Judah, Judah, we cold that thing, boy. We cold that thing, man. Michael
Man.
Jackson is from the tribe of Judah, boy. I mean, yo, man, we cold that thing. Now, everybody else that be trying to touch our music like this caption says, just leave our music alone, man. Goodness, man, please. Shit.
Man, let me tell you something, bro. I saw the second group, the black group perform that. Well, you know.
Okay.
It brought tears to my eyes, man. I'm trying not to tear up because you know Michael's that's my guy, man. You know,
yeah, for sure.
I'm so excited about the movie and everything. But let me tell you something, man. Going back with the slave ships, if you go on a piano key and if you try to play some of those old Negro spirituals, if you look at it, all of them are on the black keys.
Woo!
All the songs are on the black keys.
Wow.
Now, when you have other songs like, you know, what the others be saying, it's like on the white keys.
Yeah.
And
wow.
I'll say, you know, I love their harmony. You know, they have some good harmonies, but when it comes to us, it's some good soulful harmony. It's like, depending on the song that they're saying, it's like we're crying out for help, or we expressing love, or you know, you can really feel it. A good example: Dolly Parton, "I Will Always Love You," and Whitney Houston.
Good example. Yes.
Dolly wrote a dang on great record, man.
She did.
And she wrote it because that's what she was going through at the time.
Right.
But when Whitney got a hold of it, oh my God.
Yeah.
It made you like, whoa.
Here's another example. Here's another example. When the Carpenters recorded the original version of Superstar.
Yes.
Don't you remember? But Luther got it and turned into Don't you remember you told? I mean, yo, come on, man.
Yeah.
Yo, man. I mean, this ain't no crazy talk. This is real talk right here. Judah, the tribe of Judah, just got it. All right. Now, all our other brothers from Benjamin, which is our brothers in the Caribbean, our brother from the tribe of Levi, which is from Haiti. You know what I'm saying? You know, Ephraim, Puerto Rico. I mean, we all come from the Most High. We make up the 12 tribes, but God chose Judah with the flavor. He said, "Look, y'all gonna be the ones that create the culture in the world. Y'all gonna be the ones that make the Jordans Air Jordans. Y'all gonna be the ones that turn everything around. I'm gonna make Michael Jackson the greatest entertainer in the world. There has not been another entertainer on this earth like Michael Jackson. That's a once in a lifetime thing. There's plenty of things that's once in a lifetime, and Michael Jackson is one of those things.
Yeah,
we ain't gonna have another one.
Yeah,
and as much as this damn media try to take away his title, they talking about some Harry Styles is the new king of pop. You fucking devil! You this dude named Harry Styles. Now listen to that name, Harry Styles.
Wow, I've never heard of him.
And you don't need to, all right? Because it's like they trying to move us out the way, but one thing they keep forgetting: we created all the music genres. If we didn't create the music genres, what would y'all be doing?
Yeah,
you see what I'm saying? They trying to replace our people with Justin Bieber, Robin Thicke, John B. And I like those guys. They really sound good, but guess what? They sound black.
Yeah.
All right. And then when you let white people go off and do their own thing, listen to the fucking music that they make. Come on, man.
What the fuck is going on?
Yeah. Eminem can't never be the GOAT and nothing when it comes to black culture. I don't give a fuck who says it. I don't give a fuck who. Rakim them fucking bent the knee and called him the GOAT. All these fucking legends that came eons before Eminem, all of a sudden they giving him the GOAT title. I'm gonna say this one more time. Eminem can never, ever, ever be the GOAT in anything black culture. He can be the GOAT of cultural appropriation. All right. just like Elvis was. He's just a hip hop version of Elvis, culturally appropriating black culture and acting like he loved black culture so much. Dude, you just a motherfucking wigger, and I ain't lying, bro. I don't like that damn devil. And as far as I'm concerned, fuck him. Now, here's the thing. I'm gonna say this before we end the show. There's nothing I can say or do to Eminem or any of them that's gonna top what the Most High finna do their ass. So the most I can do is do my best to get my shit together, because I do not want to fucking. Anyways, God got something very special for their ass, boy.
Yeah,
God got something very special for their ass, and they ain't gonna like it.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell you my thing with Eminem, man. I think he's a really he's a good rapper, but besides the thing of him dissing Michael Jackson, you know, I don't like it. I ride with Mike, man, all the way.
Right.
You know right. But the thing is, with me being an R&B type of dude, if I listen to hip hop, like I really have to like what you're saying along with what the record is playing for us a track, you know.
Right.
But when I know a song, like I can repeat LL Cool J, you know what I'm saying? I can repeat Ice Cube, Today Was a Good Day. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Those are great hip hop rappers to me, man. KRS-One, you know what I'm saying? Like where are they at? You know what I'm saying? They names I never brought up, man. But those are great to me. I can't recite none of M's songs, you know.
Either.
And I mean, I'm sorry to whoever's a fan of him, you know, but it really it knocked me out of the box, man, when he tried to diss Mike. But Mike showed him, I'm gonna own your masters, buddy.
Yeah,
and I'm gonna stop the music from playing.
Exactly. And here's the sad part about that: he dissed Michael Jackson, and then nobody, all them black Negroes, that Dr. Dre didn't say, "Yo, bro, tone that down, stop that, you can't do that." Snoop didn't check him. You see what I'm saying? 50 didn't check him. They all let his white ass go out there and talk shit about Michael Jackson. And so that's the reason why Mike had to step up and be like, I'm gonna show you, motherfucker. You think you the shit, I'm gonna show you who really shit. But if disappoints me that all these people sat around him and let him run off and do that bullshit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't really care too much for Snoop either, man, because he's a little sellout to me, man.
Yeah, Snoop done.
He really is, man.
He done drank the Kool-Aid too.
Yeah, I mean, for him to talk about one minute he talked about Trump, and now he's performing. You know what I'm saying? Then he talking about if anybody gonna perform, I'm gonna slap you or I'm gonna talk about you. Well, here you are, Chicken George on the stage taptoeing. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. And I like Snoop music, man. I still listen to his music, but just him as a person, I really wouldn't even care to, not meet him, man. I really wouldn't.
Yeah, he done drank the Kool-Aid too. But before we go, I want to say scan the QR code right at the top of the screen. That'll take you to the Shyville Music Bandcamp page. You can buy projects. I'm also gonna start putting some merch up there. Go ahead, support us. Our whole albums go for $10. You can buy a single for $5. And it's not too expensive. I don't like when we act like that with each other. You won't even spend, your homeboy in the hood trying to come up with a fashion design, a fashion clothing line. You won't even spend $20 on one of his t-shirts, but you'll go spend $50 on a goddamn Gucci tee. I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit. We're supposed to support each other and stay on code no matter what's going on. So if you're gonna go spend and spend your money in the mall, tear the mall down, then guess what? You should have at least another fucking $20 to come spend with us. All right. Anything you want to say before we go, bro?
Man, look, I don't know how long you have given me this shirt, but it still look new. You know what I'm saying?
It looks
so
good.
Make sure y'all, man, I'm telling you, y'all make sure y'all go to Fashion Design, man, and get y'all some wear, man. Look, I mean, the shirt is comfortable. You feel me? And this is the God pulled me through, man, which is so true. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be here if he didn't pull me through, man.
Exactly.
So y'all make sure y'all cop that, man, for real. Y'all make sure y'all check out our music, man, our radio. You know what I'm saying? Radio shows. We got radio shows on Saturdays and Sundays, man. Gospel. We Big Bro, he be playing all types of genre music, but it's good music. You know what I'm saying? So y'all make sure y'all check that out. And like I said, y'all, we're gonna check on Gitmo, man. He's probably tired from working. So y'all just keep him lifted up, man, in prayers or whatnot, but hey, We here, man. We got I just did a magazine interview, man, with Canvas Rebel. So you know, I got us now, man. So y'all make sure y'all, whenever it come out, man, I'll let you know. And everybody, you know, y'all go check it out. So they just popped up on me, man, and just hit me, you know. So yeah, we most definitely in that, man. Yeah, Shyville, man, Shyville Publishing, man, Money Street, Music Street, all that, man. We in there, you know what I'm saying? So
most definitely. And as always,
America should be happy that Black people only want justice and not revenge.
that is correct. You ought to be happy that we want justice and not revenge. And until then, we see you guys next week. We miss our brother Mo, but hopefully he'll be back for next week. Peace, y'all. We out.
Yo, welcome to the back and forth. We all